Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Chill English Channel. We're so happy you're here with us today.
Hi everyone. Whether you're relaxing at home, commuting to work, studying English, or simply taking a quiet break, thank you for spending some time with us.
I'm Sophia.
And I'm Jake.
Today, we're going to talk about one of the biggest questions people have asked throughout history.
It's a question that doesn't have just one correct answer.
But it's a question that's worth thinking about.
Today's topic is...
What really matters in life?
That's a beautiful topic.
I think everyone asks themselves this question at some point.
Especially during difficult moments.
Or after a major life change.
Sometimes we become so busy with work, responsibilities, and daily routines
that we forget to ask ourselves why we're doing it all.
We wake up,
go to work,
study,
pay bills,
answer emails,
complete one task after another,
then we go to sleep,
only to repeat the same routine again tomorrow.
Modern life moves so quickly that many people rarely stop to reflect.
Reflect is an excellent word for today's conversation.
Yes. Reflect means to think carefully and deeply about your experiences, your feelings, or your life.
For example, sometimes I like to reflect on my goals before going to bed.
Or, traveling gave me time to reflect on what really matters.
Native speakers often use reflect when talking about personal growth or important life experiences.
Today's conversation isn't about telling you how to live your life.
Not at all.
Everyone has different dreams,
different priorities,
different experiences.
Instead, we're simply going to explore some ideas that many people discover as they grow older.
And along the way, we'll learn useful English vocabulary and natural expressions.
Before we begin, if you enjoy learning English through calm and meaningful conversations like this, please subscribe to Chill English Channel.
Your support helps us continue creating peaceful English lessons for learners around the world.
All right, Jake.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
If someone asked you, what matters most in life, what would you say?
That's not an easy question.
I know. Take your time.
When I was younger, I probably would have answered differently.
Really?
Yeah. I think I used to believe success was the most important thing.
Success?
Working hard, earning more money, achieving bigger goals, always moving forward.
And has your answer changed?
I think so.
In what way?
I still think success is important, but I don't think success means very much if you don't have people to share it with.
That's a wonderful point.
Imagine becoming successful, but never having time for your family.
Or your closest friends.
Or your own health.
Suddenly, success doesn't feel quite the same.
Exactly. I think many people spend years chasing success only to realize they're actually searching for happiness.
Happiness is another interesting word.
Because everyone defines happiness differently.
Some people find happiness in their careers.
Others find it in their families.
Some enjoy traveling the world.
Others are happiest living a quiet and simple life.
That's why another important vocabulary word is priority.
A priority is something that's more important than other things.
For example, my family is my highest priority.
Or, my health has become a priority this year.
Native speakers use priority very often when discussing goals and personal values.
Sophia, do you think people's priorities change as they get older?
Absolutely. I think they change a lot.
Why do you think that happens?
Because experience teaches us things that books sometimes can't.
That's true.
When we're young, we often believe we'll have unlimited time.
Unlimited opportunities.
Unlimited energy.
But as we grow older, we begin to understand that time is limited.
Which makes every moment feel more valuable.
Valuable is another wonderful word.
Valuable means very important or worth a great deal.
For example, time is more valuable than money because you can't get it back.
Or, good friendships are one of the most valuable things in life.
I completely agree with that.
Another thing people often realize is that happiness doesn't always come from owning more things.
That's interesting.
Think about it. Many people spend years believing they'll finally be happy after buying something new.
A bigger house,
A newer car,
the latest phone.
more expensive clothes.
But after a while, those things simply become normal.
Then people start wanting something else.
Exactly. The feeling doesn't last forever.
But spending an afternoon laughing with someone you love,
Or having a meaningful conversation with a close friend.
those memories often stay with us for years.
Maybe that's because experiences touch the heart more deeply than possessions.
That's beautifully said.
Let's teach our listeners another useful sentence pattern.
Great idea.
You can say, I've realized that,
For example, I've realized that money isn't everything.
or I've realized that spending time with my family makes me happier.
Native speakers often use I've realized that when talking about life lessons or personal experiences.
Here's another useful pattern.
The older I get,
For example, the older I get, the more I appreciate quiet moments.
or the older I get, the more I value honest friendships.
That's a very natural sentence pattern in English.
You know, Jake, I think one of the biggest surprises in life is that many of the things we worry about today probably won't matter very much 10 years from now.
That's probably true.
But the people we love,
The kindness we show,
the memories we create,
those things often stay with us forever.
maybe that's where we should begin when asking ourselves.
What really matters in life?
Earlier, we talked about how our priorities often change as we grow older.
And how many people eventually realize that happiness isn't only about success or money.
Now let's explore another important question.
Why do people spend so much of their lives chasing things that don't always make them happy?
That's a fascinating question.
I think part of the answer is that we're constantly surrounded by messages telling us what a successful life should look like.
That's true.
Every day we see advertisements,
Social media posts,
videos,
success stories,
luxury lifestyles,
perfect vacations,
expensive cars.
beautiful houses.
And it's easy to begin comparing our own lives with what we see.
Comparison has become a very common part of modern life.
Unfortunately, it can also become a very unhealthy habit.
That's why today's first vocabulary word is comparison.
Comparison means looking at yourself and measuring your life against someone else's.
For example, constant comparison can make people feel unhappy.
Or, I try to avoid comparing myself with other people.
Native speakers often use this word when talking about social media, confidence, and personal growth.
Sophia, do you think comparison is always a bad thing?
Not necessarily.
Really?
Sometimes comparing ourselves to people who inspire us can motivate us to improve.
That's true.
But if comparison makes us feel like we're never good enough,
Then it becomes harmful.
exactly.
The truth is, we usually compare our ordinary lives to someone else's best moments.
That's such an important observation. Social media often shows celebrations,
Achievements,
vacations,
smiles.
success,
But it rarely shows disappointment,
fear,
failure,
loneliness,
or the difficult days everyone experiences.
which means we're not seeing the whole picture.
Exactly.
Another important word for today's conversation is gratitude.
Gratitude means feeling thankful for the good things already present in your life.
Instead of always focusing on what you don't have, gratitude helps you appreciate what you already do have.
For example, keeping a gratitude journal helps me stay positive.
Or, gratitude reminds us to appreciate the little things.
That's such a beautiful habit.
I think people often underestimate the power of small moments.
What do you mean?
Imagine two different evenings.
Okay.
One person spends the evening worrying about tomorrow.
And the other?
The other sits with family, enjoys dinner, laughs together, and watches the sunset.
Neither evening costs very much,
But one creates stress.
while the other creates memories.
Sometimes what really matters isn't something we can buy.
It's something we experience.
That's beautifully said.
Another thing I've noticed is that people often postpone happiness.
That's interesting. Explain what you mean.
People say things like, "I'll be happy when I get a better job,"
Or, I'll be happy when I earn more money.
or "I'll finally relax after I finish this project."
But then another goal appears.
And another.
Happiness keeps moving further away.
Exactly.
It's almost like chasing the horizon.
No matter how far you walk, it always seems just a little farther away.
That's why another useful vocabulary word is content.
Content means feeling peaceful and satisfied with what you have,
It doesn't mean you stop dreaming.
or stop improving yourself.
It simply means you don't depend on future success to enjoy your life today.
For example, she's content with her simple lifestyle.
Or, learning to be content takes time.
I really like that word.
Me too.
Let's teach another useful sentence pattern.
Good idea.
You can say, "The most important thing for me is,"
For example, the most important thing for me is spending time with my family.
or "The most important thing for me is living a peaceful life."
Native speakers use this pattern naturally when talking about values and priorities.
Here's another one.
I've learned that,
For example, "I've learned that money can't solve every problem."
or I've learned that true happiness comes from meaningful relationships.
That's a wonderful sentence pattern for discussing life lessons.
Jake, if you asked older people what matters most in life, what do you think many of them would say?
I don't think most of them would talk about expensive cars or big houses.
I agree.
I think many would talk about family,
Friendship,
good health,
love,
peace of mind.
and time spent with the people they care about.
It's interesting, isn't it?
What's that?
The things that matter most in life are often the things money can't buy.
That's probably why they're so valuable.
Maybe life isn't about collecting more possessions.
Maybe it's about collecting more meaningful moments,
A conversation with someone you love,
helping another person,
watching your children grow,
sitting quietly in nature.
laughing until your stomach hurts.
Those are the moments people remember years later,
Not the price of their phone.
or the size of their television.
Maybe that's one of the greatest lessons life quietly teaches us.
That what truly matters isn't always the biggest thing.
Sometimes it's the smallest moments that leave the deepest memories.
We've talked about success, happiness, relationships, gratitude, and the importance of meaningful moments.
We also explored how our priorities often change as we move through different stages of life.
But before we finish today's conversation, let's talk about one final question.
If life passes so quickly, how should we choose to live it?
That's probably one of the biggest questions anyone can ask.
And although everyone has a different answer, I think there are a few things that almost everyone values in the end.
Such as
Love,
friendship,
good health,
peace,
kindness.
and time with the people who truly matter.
It's interesting how simple those things sound.
Yet they're often the hardest to protect.
Modern life keeps us busy.
We chase deadlines.
We answer emails.
We worry about tomorrow.
We try to accomplish more and more
Sometimes we're so busy building a good life.
that we forget to actually live it.
That's such a powerful thought.
Imagine spending your entire life preparing for happiness, but never allowing yourself to feel happy today.
That would be very sad.
It would.
That's why today's first vocabulary word is presence.
Presence means giving your full attention to the current moment instead of constantly thinking about the past or the future.
For example, I want to be more present when I'm spending time with my family.
Or, practicing mindfulness helps me stay present.
Presence is becoming more valuable in today's busy world.
Because distractions are everywhere.
Notifications,
Social media,
work.
endless responsibilities,
But the people we love don't just need our time.
they need our attention.
That's an important difference.
You can sit next to someone for hours,
While looking at your phone the whole time.
or you can spend 10 minutes having a genuine conversation.
Sometimes those 10 minutes mean much more.
Definitely.
Jake, let me ask you something.
Sure.
If you could give one piece of advice to your younger self, what would you say?
I think I'd tell myself to worry less.
Really?
Yes. When we're young, we often worry about things that never actually happen.
That's true.
We worry about what people think.
We worry about making mistakes.
We worry about failing.
But many of those worries disappear with time.
Exactly. Looking back, I wish I had enjoyed life a little more instead of worrying so much.
I think many adults would probably say the same thing.
What about you? What advice would you give your younger self?
I think I'd say, don't wait for the perfect moment.
I like that.
Sometimes we postpone happiness because we're waiting for everything to be perfect.
But life is never perfect.
Exactly. There will always be another challenge, another responsibility, another problem to solve.
If we keep waiting for the perfect time to enjoy life, we may end up waiting forever.
That's why today's other vocabulary word is fulfillment.
Fulfillment means the feeling that your life has meaning and purpose,
It's deeper than excitement.
and it usually lasts much longer.
For example, helping other people gives me a sense of fulfillment.
Or, many people find fulfillment through family, friendship, or meaningful work.
I love that word.
Me too, because it reminds us that a meaningful life isn't always an exciting life,
Sometimes it's a quiet life.
a peaceful life.
A life filled with ordinary moments that become extraordinary memories.
Let's teach another useful sentence pattern.
Great idea.
You can say, I've come to realize that,
For example, I've come to realize that health is more important than money.
or I've come to realize that the people I love matter more than my possessions.
Native speakers often use this expression when talking about important life lessons.
Here's another useful one.
At the end of the day.
This expression means when everything is considered.
For example, at the end of the day, family is what matters most to me.
Or, at the end of the day, happiness is more important than success.
That's a very common expression in English.
Sophia, do you think people regret the things they did or the things they never did?
That's a difficult question, but I think many people regret missed opportunities,
The trip they never took,
the dream they never pursued,
the friend they never called.
the words they never said.
That's why it's important to appreciate today.
Because today eventually becomes a memory.
And memories are often life's greatest treasures.
Before we finish, let's do a little speaking practice together.
If possible, answer these questions out loud.
First question. What matters most in your life right now?
Second question. Has your definition of happiness changed over the years?
Third question. Who has had the biggest influence on your life?
Fourth question. What simple moments make you feel truly happy?
Fifth question. If you could give one piece of advice to your younger self, what would you say?
Try using today's sentence patterns.
For example, I've realized that.
Or, I've come to realize that.
Or, at the end of the day.
Trying your answers out loud is one of the best ways to improve your English naturally.
Before we say goodbye, let's quickly review today's conversation.
We talked about success,
Relationships,
gratitude,
presence,
fulfillment.
and discovering what truly matters in life.
We also learned useful vocabulary and natural sentence patterns that native speakers use in meaningful conversations.
But perhaps the biggest lesson is this.
Life isn't measured only by what we achieve,
It's also measured by the love we share,
the kindness we show,
the memories we create.
the people whose lives become better because we were part of them.
Success may bring comfort,
Money may bring convenience,
but neither of them can replace genuine love,
honest friendships,
good health.
or a peaceful heart.
So perhaps when someone asks, what really matters in life?
The answer isn't found in what we own,
It's found in how we live
how we love.
and how we treat the people around us.
Now it's time for our question of the day.
What do you think really matters in life, and why?
You can begin your answer like this. I believe the most important thing in life is blank because blank.
We always enjoy reading your answers.
They're a wonderful way to practice your English while sharing your thoughts with learners from around the world.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please like, comment, and subscribe to Chill English channel.
Thank you for learning English with us today.
Keep practicing a little every day.
And remember,
At the end of the day,
the richest life isn't the one with the most possessions.
it's the one filled with the most meaningful moments.
Goodbye, everyone.
We'll see you in the next episode.